Hey, what is up, people? This is Earl the Tenchi, and I'd like to welcome you to another segment of what I like to call I Still Love Her, my personal hip hop blog. And today I'm just going to do a short review on the latest EP from from Strange Music, Ces Cru's 13. Now, I didn't know much about Ces Cru. First time I ever was introduced to them was a video where they had done a performance with Tech Nine and Chris Calico in the Strange Music headquarters for Unfair, and I said to myself, man, those guys just went in. Every single one of them just went in on lyrics, on the fact that it was that a lot of the bars were double time at the beginning, and then they came out with these two mixtapes, and they're a crew, they're a duel, and they came out with these two mixtapes at the same time. Ubiquitous, he came out with a mixtape called Matter Don't Money, which talks a lot about number one, what happens when you don't have any. A little bit about the current state of the economy, and the fact, in bars and just spitting lines and all that stuff. It was all about concept. Same thing with Gadamus. It was called The Devil, and he's talking about everything from life, little bit about concept of different beliefs, the industry, the fact that it seems like mainstream hip hop is very materialistic, and you can't bring it with you. He's like, don't get me wrong, I want to get some money too, but at the end it's supposed to be about the music. So that's what I got from the both of them. Their style is like very, very out of the box, and I love it when artists go outside the box. They talk about something that you heard before or something that you've never heard before, and do it in their own way. 13, for example, 13 to some people is a very unlucky number, and these guys use it to their advantage. They're talking about how it was before they got the deal, how some people would hate on them, of course, because haters gonna hate. If it's something that you're not used to, haters are gonna hate. Their production is very. The drums at the beginning are very heavy. Like that's the first thing you notice. It's like boom, boom, bass. You know what I mean? But it doesn't take away from what they're trying to say. Once again, they're talking about the state of the industry. They're talking about what they went through before they got this deal with Strange Music. They're talking a little bit about how Tech Nine is basically just mentoring them, but also letting them breathe and letting them do their own thing. And through that, you get that through this 8-track project, and it makes me wonder what the LP is going to be like. Right now, Strange Music as a whole is doing their thing. Everybody, Tech Nine, Chris Calico, Ces Cru, Stevie Stone, the newest signee, Ritz, and everybody else in their roster. Because if you look at the stuff they're coming out with like albums and tours and stuff within the same time. I'm like, man, don't burn yourself out, because a lot of this stuff is really fresh, really good, and Ces Cru deserves everything that they get up to this point. This is a very solid EP, and I cannot wait for the LP to come out. Alright, anyway, that was just a short rant on it. Anybody that's checked out the EP and knows what I'm talking about, let your voice be heard. Put it on the comment box. Put a video response out. You know what I'm saying? Message me, whatever. Let's talk. But anyway, if you like what I'm putting out with this new segment, I Still Love Her, my true hip hop heads, hit me up. Let me know what else you would like to see on this part of my channel. What else would you like to talk about? Whether it be music news, albums, or whatever. The only thing I'm not really going to talk about is sales and numbers, because that stuff really does not matter to me. What matters to me is the music and how we're treating the culture. So if anybody has anything else that they would like to see touched on this segment, let me know. And with that, I am Elder Tenchi, and that was I Still Love Her. Peace and love to all my true hip-hop heads. Oh, yeah, and before I forget, big ups to Strange Music.